Alright, this is Captain Marbles, the real one, Biffy Batson, number 6 by Jerry Ordinary. And this one is a very special issue because we have got Captain Marbles, the real one, Biffy Batson, and he is fighting Captain Nazi, aka comic book artist Nathan Van Scribbler, also known as comic artist Comic Pro Comic Secrets on the YouTube's website, i.e. he's the con man who is doing the racist white power Skyver Frog comic on Indiegogo that has only raised like $10 because he is definitely a big Nazi comic book comic artist who definitely draws every comic character as Adolf Hitler because he is definitely an alt-right white power grifter, definitely. This is the best run on this character, on Captain Marbles, the real one, Biffy Batson. We've got this great image here of Biffy Batson. He's saying the magic word, Shazam, and transforming into Captain Marbles, the real one, Biffy Batson. And look, there's Jim Curry. Jim Curry, horrid little baby killer. He was a hardcore anti-vaxxer when he was banging Wendy McCartney. Why did they call them anti-vaxxers anyway? Why not pro-child deafers? Speaking of Wendy McCartney though, they are playing basketball. And she was in that film and she was nominated for a Razzie for her performance. This though, it's a nice superhero story with Captain Marbles, the real one, Biffy Batson, and Captain Marbles Jr. He is playing basketball and he is doing a winning. And here we are, Nathan Van Scribbler himself, Captain Nazi. He's mad because this hard man here, he's like the boss of Indiegogo. He's the owner of Indiegogo. And he is saying that Captain Nazi here, he can't reopen his white power racist Skyver Frog comic for the 20th time. It's against the rules or something. Apparently 20 is the limit. So Nathan Van Scribbler, he is in a right sour mood. And then we have got a pretty woman, very pretty. I fancy her, she's really pretty. And an advert here for Ara from the TV show Ara. This is a story from his comic called Where Angles Fear to Read. And this is convenient because only just yesterday I finally got the first part of that story. Ara number 96. I remember this story was like one of the first trade paperbacks I got from DC. I didn't really like it, to be honest. Well, the trade anyway, it just ends mid-story. It was a really bad trade, unsatisfying. But I always knew I needed to get this first part. I've been looking for a reasonably priced copy of this for ages. And I could only ever find people selling lots where it was like the whole story arc, or single copies of this issue that were really overpriced, because this is the issue where Ara finds out that he has got a son. And I only really wanted this part 1, because Green Lanterns, the Jordan Albert version, he is in it. And this is when he was a baddie, so I really needed this for my Jordan Albert Spectre collection. I might cover this one day. Coming in July. Maybe I'll review it in July. Although I kind of want to do the whole story with Jordan Albert going evil. Got Wonder Woman there, written and drawn by Jason Byrne. I've not read this one. I didn't really do Wonder Woman comics. I've only got like 2 issues. Not because I am a massive sexist, I just didn't really like Wonder Woman comics. I wouldn't mind reading this run though. I think the Justice Society of Superheroes, they are in a few issues of it. So Captain Nazi, he is mad because he can't grift another 20 bucks out of his rabid alt-right cult followers. So instead he goes to the bank to rob it. But conveniently, Captain Marbles, the real one, Biffy Batson, he was at the bank as well, and they have a fight. And Captain Nazi, he still hasn't even finished drawing his racist Skyver Frog comic. He just wants more money. More money to spend on Elvis's Skellington or Rose Tico's Tears or something. And this is where the comic really kicks in at high gear. It gets really good. Because Captain Marbles, the real one, Biffy Batson, he actually punches a Nazi. And this is exactly how you are meant to do a superhero comic book. You have the superhero punch a Nazi. Especially if the Nazi they are punching is comic artist, comic pro, comic secrets, who is a Nazi who draws every character as Adolf Hitler because he is definitely a Nazi. But when they were fighting, Captain Marbles Jr., he was fishing and he gets caught in the middle of it. Another advert here for some Year 1. Superman there by Simon Walterson and League of Superman. I've never gotten into the League of Superman. Is this one a good starting point? Presumably it is. It's Year 1, so it'll be like their origin story. If this one is a good starting point, let us know and I will get it. My only League of Superman video still remains my least viewed video ever. Like 8 views. And Captain Marbles Jr., he gets injured, and Captain Marbles, the real one, Biffy Batson, he tries to save him, but maybe he is too injured. Find out next issue when he is not injured because he gets made into Captain Marbles Jr. We got the letters here, and this one really interested me, the letters, because this one is written by a BMW. That's just amazing. A car actually wrote a letter into a comic book. This is really good. Jerry Ordinary, he did the best run on this character. And this one is a great issue because he punches a famous Nazi comic book artist in the face. And Nazis, they should always be punched in the face because it hurts and they are Nazis. So I rate this one 7 thumbs up.